How's my signal? Good? Uh, Logan, Fly Eagles Fly. What up, man? Twiz, yo. Thank you, my man. Thank you, thank you. I hate birthdays anymore, I'm not gonna lie to you, but, it is what it is, right? I don't hate them. I just don't look forward to them. So what's going on, everybody? So us Cowboy fans, we got some bad news over the weekend. It ain't good. It ain't good at all. Thanks, man. Yeah, I wish I was the Coyote. Mark Holmes is in the house, and it's the real Mark Holmes. So that's good. So me and your daughter, so you got something in common. You can never forget my birthday now, Mark. Lord Nova, what's up, man? Ruben Walls, you're the man. Thank you. So we got some bad news over the weekend. We got some bad news. DeMarvion Overshown is out for the year, and Jonathan, help me out with his last name, our tight end. Yeah, Adrian, I heard that field was horrible. I heard that, like, I heard Nick Eatman talk about they were walking, all the players were complaining before the game that it was like playing on concrete, like spray painted concrete. They should not be allowed to play on the field like that. But we lost our tight end, who probably wasn't going to make the regular team anyway. He was probably going to be a practice squad guy, Stevens. I think Jonathan Stevens is his name. But Overshown was going to be a part of our team. He was going to be a special teams ace, and he was going to be a piece. Overshown wasn't necessarily going to start, but that's a big loss. I can't sit here, but I just want everybody to know, especially the Eagles fans, the Overshown loss is not an excuse. I'll let you know when enough is enough. That's not going to affect one way or another. What up, Crystal Caramel Core? What up, man? How are you? Philly D, what up? How's everybody doing? So I heard that Miles Jack retired. What do you think about that? That was the only reason why I was telling everybody to calm down a little bit about Miles Jack. Cowboys Mafia really bummed about Overshown. Yeah, me too. He was in their plans. Like I said, it's not an excuse for us this year. If we lost half of our line, or Dak, or CD, then you could start looking for outs. But as of now, it's no excuse. Yeah, Philly D, I don't want to see any injuries. Eagles have lost some secondary guys. Nobody in their top shelf guys. Dallas as well. Overshown is probably the biggest name between the two teams so far. Because Overshown was wearing the green dye to practice. I just think that he was going to, he could have really used the development big time. Yeah, I just don't like, listen, we're not going to change the rules. We're not going to make these owners use turf fields or all grass. But what needs to happen is there needs to be more, you need to inspect these fields like the year prior and say, okay, where are we at? Is this field ready to go? Because I got news for you. If you guys remember the vet back in the day, that was horrible. If they're really worried about concussions, prime time's in the house. Hey, prime time, I just want to say, knock on wood, I think the final remnants of the Packy chip has left my body as of half hour ago. So I think we're good, man. But hell no to the gummy bear. Sorry, I don't got a gallbladder. My body ain't made for that. So when's the Eagles' next game? I know we play this. I think we play Saturday. Yeah, it was bad. Remember they had the gaps in the carpet? Remember the Raven game way back in the day. Hey, Linda, the Ravens game, remember they had to cancel the game. There was seams. There was like gullies. I don't know how, it wasn't worse. So, I just feel bad. It's not an excuse. They were the only, it's just, it's unfortunate, man. You got a rookie with an upside like that. Dallas took a chance on him. They said, where was Overshown going to play? What was going to be his position? And leave it to Dan Quinn to find that. Dan Quinn was going to use him. Okay. Thursday on Prime Video. I remember Chicago wide receiver. Yeah, remember he jumped up? Or he went to do a catch? Blew both of his... what was his name? Not Gage. Gage, I don't know. It was... Yeah. You just did, Phil. You just said hi to everybody. I got until 3:01, we'll say. So I got some time. Yeah, but any of us Cowboy fans in here, don't expect to see anybody. Don't expect to see anybody this week. Don't expect to see Tolbert. Don't expect to see Deuce Vaughn. Don't expect Rhonda. Thank you so much. Let this fly out because I don't want this way. There you go. Don't expect to see anybody. Lord Nova, what up? I'm trying to get Mark to go to that game. Well, you'll be the first to know if we go. But yeah, don't expect to see anybody this week against the Raiders. It's literally just bottom of the roster guys. Yeah, he wants to get... Lord Nova lives near Philly. He wants to have a tailgate with us. I said, we'll see. Even if we don't go in the game and we tailgate outside. But we'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm not going to lock in because it is scary over there. Now, Logan, slow down a little bit. Slow down. Yeah, it would be fun. I think we'd have more people than Mark realizes. I know I would have half a dozen. Just the people I know, not counting people who follow Mark. So I think we'd have a good 12, 15 people. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the preseason over with at this point. Last week was a killjoy. I'm not going to lie to you. Springtime honey, happy birthday. I'm glad you're feeling okay. Thank you. Yeah, it was funny. I ate the chip, and it was hot. Don't get me wrong. It was hot, but once it was down and there was no more remnants for the most part in my mouth, I just felt my stomach kind of getting tight, but it wasn't horrible. But it's when it went into my intestines, and that's where I think the gallbladder would normally, kick out some enzymes to try and fight it. It lit me up. My stomach locked up. I was in a lot of pain until it finally went through. It took about a half hour. I was laying down. I was laying down outside for like a half hour, and I was hurting. And then I got my wife telling me you're absolutely not doing the gummy bear, and my friend Colleen saying you're not doing the gummy bear, and so that's not happening. We'll come up with something. We'll do a giveaway at 1,000. How's that? We'll do something. But I thought that was the best I could do for you. Logan, I think most of the people in here are, or at least the ones that are commenting. So, but yeah, that would be great. But yeah, stay tuned for a lot of content this year. We're going to be, I don't know, at least 2 games. Opening, just think. Well, today's the 21st, right? So you figure, how many days in August? 31? You got 10. You got another 19 days? 20 days until the Cowboy game? Yeah, Twiz is busy with the animals. Come on now, Cowboys don't stink. We just can't afford any more injuries. And we need to find some backup offensive linemen. We really do. We got to stop messing around with this stuff. A fire hydrant, huh? Cowboys versus Jets should be a good game. That's week 2. I'm not going to that game. That's in Dallas. I know a lot of people that are. I'm not going to lie to you. That game is a little harder now than I originally thought. I still think we're going to win. But Aaron Rodgers, he ain't no joke. But that offensive line is still that offensive line. So if our defense does what it's supposed to do, we're going to be golden. Getting big, Rhonda. Glad I got to say they grew up together. Yeah, I wish I have 3 dogs. I wish I would have gotten the last sibling of the last dog I got. Yeah. Listen, Coyote, I think that, yeah, and Philly D's right. All teams, like I was telling Mark, not many teams are more than 6 deep. After your first 5, they're all struggling. If you have 6, you're doing good. So we're not horrible. I just worry about injury with you-know-who. I'm not even going to say it, but you know that if our boy, Tyron Smith, gets hurt, then what? You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to doing my roster breakdown next week. Thank you, Eric Wallace. I'll take care of you, man. I'll get you a mod. You've been around forever. I'm going to do my final 53. It'll probably be, I don't know, man. Maybe Monday night? Monday? Maybe I'll do a video Monday morning of next week or Tuesday morning of next week. Oh, no. Well, they're going to, I don't know how that works. I got to find out when cut down is. I got to find out when cut down is. Obviously, I got to do my cut down before they do theirs. So maybe this weekend, maybe Sunday before the game, I'll do a video. And I'll do my final 53 and we can compare it. I think they're only keeping 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, the ACL's bad. It's a shame. Both of those boys tore their ACLs. They'll be ready for next year, though. It's one of those deals where sometimes I like Overshown, but the other kid maybe can learn from watching a little bit. I think we were going to have to release him and try and get him on the practice squad. So now that's not... I would never say that I'm happy about an injury, but the fact that it's happened and it's over, at least we could stash the kid. Mozzie sucks. Never should have drafted him in the first round. Bobby Murphy. Yeah, I don't buy that, Bobby. He don't suck. If you talk to any interior defensive lineman, his main job is to not get turned left or right and push the pocket. His job isn't to get sacks. His job is to do nothing but command the double team, not get turned out of the gap, and push the pocket. If that happens, we're going to be dominant. So I would tell you, Bobby, I question your football knowledge. And I would say the same with Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis is the same type of player. He's not there for sacks. It happens, Twiz. It happens. He's a young player. You saw what happened with Carter and Davis. They didn't look that hot. Shit happens. Oh, is this our buddy right here, Bobby Murphy? Is this Stan? I don't know. I can't see his picture. It's a energy drink. It's a all natural energy drink. I try not to do more caffeine than I need, so it's kind of like no caffeine energy drink, so to speak. Cherry flavored. I heard it's 104. Yeah, I heard it's horrible. I heard it's horrible. I heard people are struggling with their ACs. Nobody can keep their ACs lower than like 78. I love the heat, but I like to change the seasons too. I just don't like snow anymore. I don't like the snow. If I want to see snow, I'll fly into snow, hang out for a couple days, and fly the hell out. I used to ski a lot, but no, not anymore. You see Dodger Stadium that they got a moat, hopefully around. Yeah, man, isn't that crazy? Even in Vegas, there was a lot of flooding. A ton chilly. I would say that the Carter is better than Monzi. If I had to guess right now, Davis, he can't stay on the field. Monzi, yeah, can at least play 3 downs. But we'll see, right? That's why they play the games. We'll see. Man, I just realized I forgot all about it. I joined a fantasy football league, and the draft is next Sunday, Mark. I won't be on there or live next Sunday. I forgot all about that. Forgot all about a draft. I don't even want to be in it this year, but whatever. I committed, so I'll be there. All right, Rhonda, thank you so much. How can you tell he's ineffective in 2 preseason games? We'll see when he plays the Eagles how ineffective he is. He was the, 27th pick? He'll be fine. I can't believe how fast the time is flying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Twiz. We all like to joke around, but you're not going to know nothing about these guys. You're going to see flashes is what you're going to see. Lady Lieber, what's going on? How are you? What are you up to? What's exciting? Anything? Anybody doing anything? Yeah, Bobby Murphy, you gone. Late. I don't got time for that, man. I'm here for nothing but positive. Positive. Take that and hit the road. Thank you, Lady Lieber. I appreciate it. I'll give you guys a couple chances. And if you're rude, my time's too valuable. I'm not rude. I don't expect you to be. That's all right. Like I said, most of my friends are cool. What you run into there is the mob mentality, right? You run into the mob mentality, especially if the Eagles are losing or winning big. If they're losing big, it's probably a little better than if they're losing big. But it's more of a mob. They will pile on you. But there's a lot of Cowboy fans that go to those games. I don't know that Mark realizes how many Cowboy fans actually go. There are a lot, but I have no desire to go by myself. Been there, done that. Yeah, that's the problem. Drunks are unpredictable, and they get there at like 9 in the morning for like an 8:30 at night game. I don't know what time we play the Eagles this year. I know it's in November. I think it's a 4:30 game. It's either 4:30 or 8:30. I think it's 4:30. Somebody look that up. What time is it, Twiz? What time is Dallas at Philly? Thanks, Regina. Chris May, what up? Some Eagle fans are drunk assholes. Yeah, not all of them. Most of them aren't. That's the thing. Most of them are good fans, but don't take. Yeah, you know how that is, Linda. It only takes a handful. Difference is Davis did some is good. You don't even know if Monza can get a tackle on the road. But you can't hammer him either. You got to wait and see. You could say, I think, but you don't know. Week 9 to 425. Yeah, so that's not horrible. But they'll be lathered up pretty good. But, I think we're splitting. So, odds are we're going to lose that game. So, do I want to go to a loss? It's not really about that when it comes to hanging out with the peeps, but I have them losing that game as of now. But a lot of things can change, Injuries play a factor. Team game. So any breaking news or what? I haven't had a chance to look at the Pro Football Talk or anything. What's going on? I heard Joe Mixon's not happy with his with the reporters. He's not going to talk to Sports Illustrated. He's not going to talk to some Cincinnati. Yeah, they're in Dallas at night. Yeah. You can't get no pressure in the preseason. Come on, man. Jalen been putting pressure on. Yeah, nah, man. I don't buy it. We'll see. He's playing with second teamers, man. You got to understand how the game works. If you're playing against backups on left and to the right of you, every time I see Carter, he's got Jordan Davis next to him. Just a lot of injuries healing for most teams. San Fran is trending on Trevor Lawrence for some reason. Really? Yeah, San Fran. I'm down on San Fran. I think they'll be a good team, but I don't think they'll be as good. Just me. Got another 7 minutes here. We're rolling right along. Another beautiful day here in South Jersey. It's 91, but not much of a breeze. I am noticing the pollen is getting worse. I start getting allergies right about now. Ragweed kills me. I'll be sneezing and taking allergy meds here in a couple weeks. Usually by the end of August through October. Sucks. Really? I did not see that. I did not see that. You see Texans cancel their practice. Yeah, I know, man. I'm fine all year until like the end of August. It's just a ragweed period. And if I rub my eyes, man, it's horrible. But yeah, I was watching the news. I don't watch a lot of news anymore. It's too depressing. But I was watching Las Vegas. It was actually on YouTube. That somebody had a live camera in Vegas. And the flooding was ridiculous in Vegas. So I heard it was bad in California too. It's these extremes. I know, like in the middle of Mark's live, I know California had a couple earthquakes. It was pretty intense. My wife's aunt lives out near Oakland, between Oakland and San Fran. She said she barely felt it. But we have the biggest fault line in the United States. It runs right through New York. So when the big one comes, I'm sure I'll feel it. Five to 1, then a 3. Yeah, 5.1. Yeah, man, that's freaky. I still remember when the bridges collapsed back in the day during the World Series? That was crazy. Here we go. There's Stan. Let's block his ass. Texas Poker. Everybody put him on timeout, mods. If not, I will. Mark, this is my live, not Mark's. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate it. I'm not putting up with it. Get him out. I saw him on Philly 500 talking shit. That's our boy. So I don't got time for it. Anytime you see somebody bring up Mark Holmes in a negative fashion like that out of the blue, Gilmore got used. Well, and Tunchilli, you're on your last leg too. Keep that up, and you'll be out. Caramel Corn, what up? Hey, Crystal. Dude, that's our guy. I don't know about Tunchilli, but Texas Poker is Stan. People got no lives. They want to come on somebody's live stream and be rude. You could, I don't care if you don't like Dallas. That's the least of my. I could never, I could care less. But he brings you up out of the middle of nowhere, Mark. I don't have time for it. I don't need it. All right. Well, Tunchilli's gone. Send him out of here too. Light him up. Logan, there you go. I don't have time for it, Crystal. I don't. Don't got time for it. This is a place where you come, hang out, you get your digs in. We say, this or that, but that's it. I'm not here to take a beating from anybody. I think I'm a pretty nice person. I told you, Mark. I could tell it a mile away. We're not even talking about you or anything like that. It's BS. He out of there. 2 more minutes, people. Then I got to go finish the. Yeah, you're not nice to Catboy. Oh, is that why? Yeah, Catboy got issues. The Catboy needs to go get a backup lineman. Linda Connors, I don't attack people or players. It's too personal. That's the problem with mainstream media when you get personal with players. Yeah, and Joe Mixon has a point, people. Joe Mixon has a point. He was found innocent in a court of law, yet he was guilty in, Sports Illustrated. That's why I always tell you, I don't really care about a player and how they are at home. I expect all players not to be nice. I know that's not. I expect that, and then if I'm surprised, that's great. And I've been surprised a lot over the years, but Joe Mixon got a bad rap. We could argue whether he's a good guy, a bad guy. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. But what I do know is that he was found innocent. But prior to that, he was ridiculed, and they ran their stories. And I think that's wrong. Logan Motorsports. Howie Roseman is better than Catboy. Howie's better at trading. I will tell you that. I will take the combination of Catboy and Will McClay over Howie Roseman. Yeah, Chris May, it's not right, man. It's not right. He was found innocent, okay? We could argue whether we believe it or not. It doesn't matter. He was found innocent. So they should maybe wait to write their hate stories a la, what's his name? Skip Shameless likes to run his mouth. I ain't watching that show either. He'll be gone in a year, hopefully. Yeah. Twiz, you know that. Take your shots. My time's too valuable, but I got another minute here. Anyone can get shot. Yeah, I agree. Don't forget to check out Mark's live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I know. I don't like that, Linda. That's why I try not to do too much clickbaiting I did it a couple times, but some people get ridiculous. Like breaking news, and it's the same nothing as it was yesterday, Or they'll say something that would make you think it's one thing and it's another. It's all BS. But anyway, I gotta go. I will, yeah, I know, it is. Logan, it's very depressing. But I gotta go. I will see everybody tonight on Mark's Live, assuming he's having his live at 9 Eastern Time, all right? Have a good one. Later.